This technically is not week 0, this is technically month 4. So a little misleading on the title, but this is where we are starting. This is going to be week 0 of me starting my own clothing brand. I just wanted to highlight a few points and document what I'm going through as it's happening live for all of you. I hope I can help some people out and you can watch me make mistakes and you can try to avoid them. The first step to creating a clothing brand is the brand itself. You have to find something that has meaning to you and has meaning to other people and other people can align with. For me, I took a notebook and I wrote down everything that I was interested in, and I came up with 3 things: the gym, the environment, and obviously fashion. So for me, I took all those values and I've been putting them into my brand, and I'm still trying to do so as we speak. Damn. I've probably watched every video out there on how to start a clothing brand. Best advice I give is just start. Start somewhere. That's what I did, and it has been 4 months. I graduated from FSU. I'm an environmental science major, and I work as an environmental technician. I'm out in the field all day from 6 to 2, and I come back here and work on my brand. With the clothing brand, the brand is the most important part, and I am part of the brand. Personal brand is also something not to be overlooked. I know it's uncomfortable getting on a camera, but that's what I'm doing here. You just gotta put yourself out there, and showing yourself shows that there's actually something behind your brand and not just copying and pasting designs and putting them on a shirt and shipping them out. It is important to have something that people can align with, and if it's something that you align with, odds are other people are going to align with it as well. Once you find out what the brand needs to do, then you can start getting into designs and ideas for brand names. I probably spent hours, days maybe, on ChatGPT trying to find brands and making sure they were not taken and the names were not already trademarked. It took a while, so don't get frustrated if off the bat your names are taken, because they will be. I definitely had some creative names I thought that I came up with myself, but I have not had an original thought in my life. It was definitely a tough process, but I did all the research into a brand name while doing everything else. Just put a couple hours into it every day until you find something, and you will find something eventually that'll line up with your values. The next process I started working on was creating designs. I come from 0 design experience. I have a science background, so I don't do any of that. But I used Kittl, the software. It was honestly super easy to use. It's easy to learn, and if you really want to get into higher up softwares, I'd recommend starting something simple and then working your way up. And there's a free version you can use just to mess around, and then once you actually want to start designing, you can pay, I think it's about $15 a month. I just did 1 month and then crammed all my time into there making designs, and I came up with all my designs by doing that. And again, I have tried to tie everything back into what my core brand represents. My core brand has those 3 values I talked about earlier. It's the gym, the aspect of working out, it's the environment and sustainability, and it's clothes. So I put all those 3 together and I came up with my brand. I'm creating a whole story for my brand. Initially, I wanted to just make a gym clothing brand just to be sustainable and plastered on a shirt. Then I thought there's no fun in doing that, and people would resonate something that has an actual story to it and components. I am currently writing backgrounds and creating characters for what my brand represents. I think that's something cool to me that I can bring for other people and something that they can align with. This process probably took me about 2 months. I wouldn't rush it. There was a lot of ups and downs. Initially, I had an idea for a complete other brand. I went through about 2 weeks into it before checking the name and realizing it was taken. And that is actually what led me to making this brand that has an entire story. I think it's important to have a story connected to your brand, as it makes it easier to market and appeal to people and really give them something that they can resonate with and see themselves wearing. After all this, I had to find a wholesaler, and it was tough. Finding sustainable clothes that you can work out in, that look good, and keep up with fashion trends is pretty tough. But I kept going at it, and I went through a long list of people until I finally found the guys that would work for me. The wholesale was called Basico Bronco. They make premium blanks that are sustainable, 100% organic cotton, made in Portugal. They're heavyweight, which is what I was going for. I didn't want any of the flimsy gym material that typically is worn. I want something that you can wear to the gym and then also wear out and be comfortable in it. I'm starting this series to start my personal brand and let you guys know who I am. I also want to document my progress for you. A bunch of videos I've watched have helped me out. It's just people telling me their mistakes so I can try my best to avoid them. That's what I'm going to be here to do, to make the mistakes for you so you can avoid them. I'm going to be documenting everything week by week. This is going to be like a week 0 since it has technically been 4 months on and off. I'm going to be updating progress on the brand, maybe some stuff with my personal life and anything that I'm doing, big events in my life. I hope I can help you if you are interested in creating your own clothing brand. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below, or you can message me personally. I'm going to link all my socials and my YouTube and everything. And thank you guys.